picked up at an airport by someone towing a boat before. This is going to be good. Hey, thanks for picking us up, and we're going fishing right away?
Right away.
All right, well,
That's how we do it.
It's time for the Northwest Fishing Reports. Come along as we travel to hidden gems and fishing hotspots around the Northwest. You'll see a little of everything as we fish with top guides on their home waters and bring you the latest in tackle, tactics, and techniques to help you catch more fish. With Aaron Borg, Mike Carey, and Rob Holman. Now, it's time to go fishing. Presented by Grays Harbor Unders.
Here we go. Hey everybody, it's Rob Holman with Northwest Fishing Reports. Today we're going for walleye on the walleye capital of the world. We're with Dutch Fork Custom Lures, Northwest Fishing Report sponsor and guide here, Keith Eshbaugh. So founder of Dutch Fork Custom Lures and Dutch Fork Custom Guide Service, or how do we do it? Is going to take us out. We're here because of the growing popularity of walleye in the Northwest. So they've been fishing for walleye since prehistoric times on Lake Erie, and the tackle and techniques Keith's going to show us are proven to work here on Lake Erie, walleye capital of the world. Coming to you today on Northwest Fishing Reports, how to catch tons of walleye. You heard it from Keith. Let's go, Mike, come on.
I am so excited to be out here on Lake Erie. I'm from the Midwest. We're out in the east, of course. Great Lakes, Lake Erie. Never been here before, and it's looking beautiful. The pictures Keith has sent us have been just amazing. So get ready for some super walleye action.
We're launching at Walnut Creek Access out of Pennsylvania, and we're actually going to head west and go in front of a trout stream that's called Trout Run. There's a bunch of trout smolt in there, and when they're coming out into the lake, the walleye feed heavy on them, so we ought to pound a lot of walleyes in there.
Welcome to Erie. It's always bumpy. Is it always bumpy? Oh yeah.
Got a couple fish hanging right off the drop right there.
Yeah. I think we're going to put down here then, Keith? We're close?
We're going to start here and we're going to head east.
Gotcha. And how far did we run out of the launch there?
About 2 miles.
Gotcha.
There's some more up high.
Yeah.
We're here, let's fish.
Sweet. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. First rod in, and it's the fish right away. That's a nice fish. Keith, do you think you're going to get all these rods out?
I don't know. Last week we could only get 4 rods in, and we had trouble keeping those in. We caught so many fish.
Wow.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Wow, look at that. Oh my God.
Once you get to the bouncer, you just got 6 feet.
You gotta be kidding me. Are you serious?
There's your first Lake Erie walleye.
We've been here for 3 minutes, all of 3 minutes. Check out this fish. This is crazy. Look at this fish. Dutch Fork Custom
butterfly blade.
Butterfly blade. Look at this specimen.
Yeah, we painted a brown one up because they've been feeding on brown trout smolts and gobies. And the brown with brown beads have been working excellent.
That is a great color combo. You know, that'll work in the Northwest as a crawfish indicator, I would think.
We're allowed to keep 6 fish apiece, 15-inch minimum. There's no maximum size, and we'll probably get bigger than that today.
So you're telling us this is an eater?
This is an average eater.
Average eater. Oh, yeah. Oh. Another clever. So we have, bring the cleaner in. Bring it in, I'll take it off for you.
And then you can fight the fish. It's only 30 foot back after that. Just put it right up over my shoulder for me. Keep reeling. There you go.
So we're just, I don't know, a couple minutes after Mike's first fish, and we got one on the planer board. Keith,
Just lift.
what do you got running off that planer board?
Well, since they're feeding on rainbows and browns, we're running silver beads and our rainbow trout blade.
Gotcha. And this one's not quite Mike's fish, but that's
Still a healthy 18, 19.
18-inch fish.
Look how he ate that. The whole way down in there.
Wow. Yeah, he wanted it. So do we still got any rods in the water?
We got 2.
Okay, we're still fishing.
We didn't even get 3 out yet.
Yeah, that's right. Keep trying.
So what we're running here is we have a 1 ounce inline weight, a bead chain sinker. We have a 6-foot leader, a 2-hook snelled harness, and our rainbow trout ghost blade and our quick change clevis, so you can change any blade you want.
Sweet. And we'll go in detail on all this Dutch fork stuff.
Exactly.
A little bit later in the show, so keep watching.
Another good one, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike scored on another good one.
Oh, jeez.
This is unbelievable.
Want to grab him out of there?
3 quality fish, and we haven't been out here for 10 minutes.
And we got out here at what, noon?
About noon.
So again, this fish was caught on
The butterfly blade.
butterfly blade in
The brown goby.
brown goby, crawfish, whatever we would call it back in the Northwest.
What do you call it at Dutch fork?
We're gonna call it the brown goby.
Gotcha. So on your website it's the brown goby?
We don't have it on the site yet, but it'll be there soon.
Gotcha.
So probably a 20-incher.
Oh, he's at least 22.
Just an eater, just another eater.
Oh hum. Wow. I took the rod right out of Mike's hands because I'm tired of him catching all the big fish today. There's no shortage though, Keith.
Ah.
And it backfired on me. Still a great fish, anywhere. But Keith and Mike are tantalizing me with stories of big, big fish. And that's just another 18-incher.
Somebody's got to do it.
What do you got going here, Keith? With these bottom bouncers, you've got a different little technique on how to get them down there.
Yeah, so you want to make sure you're very close to the bottom because of the structure areas in the rock pile. So I let it down. It's a 3-ounce bouncer. You let it down until it hits the bottom one time, and then your boat's going 1.4 mile an hour. We'll open the bail. We'll let it down. Do you see how much farther that went?
Sure.
Now we're right above the bottom.
Gotcha.
If you let it down the third time,
Is that a fish?
that was a fish.
Oh. I didn't know what happened there. So if you let it down a third time, you're really on the bottom.
You're really on the bottom and you might be dragging, so you gotta be careful on that third drop.
You got a sandwich in your mouth, Keith.
No time to eat.
No, this is a nice one.
Go figure.
I got the rotation down perfect. Big fish, medium fish. Big fish, medium fish.
Oh. Solid.
I gotta get some of these. That is doing the job. Walleye.
That's a cool picture of that lure.
Oh, there's that.
You got yourself a walleye, Keith?
We're hoping. You guys finally let me reel one in.
Oh, is that one going too? You say doubles are possible.
Doubles and triples are totally possible.
Are you saying that Mike and I are rod hogs?
Pretty much.
Can't help it, Mike.
Nope, sheephead.
Sheephead.
What is that?
That is a sheephead, Lake Erie sheephead.
A sheephead?
Freshwater,
Sheephead?
freshwater drum.
Wow. Freshwater drum, it's got a spiny back there. So are these sport fish or what are these? This is not a Northwest.
This is the scourge of the ocean here.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it considered a game fish or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Nobody eats these. But there's a bunch of them in here.
Interesting. And off they go. Got another fish here. And guys, Keith was telling me these are similar conditions as something like Banks Lake in Washington State or Potholes Reservoir.
Yes.
And if you were to fish that area, you would do exactly this kind of setup.
Same technique.
Same technique, same gear. And what's interesting is I've seen planer boards for walleye, but with flicker shads or trolling plugs or something, we're doing something a little bit different.
Yeah, we're running the 1 ounce inline weights, a 6-foot leader, and we're keeping it way up off the bottom.
So we're off the bottom with those.
Yes, but these fish here are notorious. They'll come up 10, 12 feet because they can see that lure.
That's a clean release right there.
Oh, planer board, planer board.
There you go. I got it.
He's really pulling.
Yeah.
So that's off that planer board, and in just a second we'll be able to see exactly Keith's setup for walleye off these planers.
That's a good fish.
Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Oh yeah! Yeah! That's a nice fish. Ready? Yeah! Woohoo!
You are a goober.
Keith, this is a healthy, fat walleye.
That's a good one.
Right off the planer board.
Yep.
We were just talking about how you fish off those planer boards.
Right, we run a 1 ounce inline weight, a 6-foot leader.
Right, there's our big leader.
And then we run a simple 2-hook worm harness with a night crawler on the back, and of course we got the lime green beads, and we call this our goldfish blade.
See,
imitates a goby.
that's the goldfish blade off his beads, 2-hook. Ooh, and that's it.
That's it. Can't get any simpler than that. You have no chance of snagging up because we're way off the bottom.
Right.
But those fish, they can hone in on them spinner blades like nuts and just find them and eat them.
So how far off the bottom would you say we are?
We're in 30 foot of water. We're running 30 foot of line, so we're down about 18 to 20 feet.
Gotcha. At 1.4.
1.4 mile an hour.
Perfect. There it is. Feels like a little one.
There's a theme going on.
Let's go ahead and swing them in.
Rob's little fish.
Pee-pee fish, Rob.
Woo! Pee-pee fish, Rob.
Still a nice fillet.
No, those are,
Oh yeah.
dude, that is not a fish to complain about. By any means.
Keith, you were mentioning that the fishery here is incredibly healthy.
Yes.
Some crazy number, you think?
Yeah, millions of walleyes in this lake.
Millions of walleyes. And it's a 6 fish limit.
Per man. You're allowed to run 3 rods apiece in this lake.
This thing has been red hot today. Another nice fish.
All right, so we're gonna get the spinner blade on the planer board outside all these other rods. So we'll let it down the center. Let it out our desired depth, 30 feet. Stop it at 30. Put our front clip on. Put our back clip on. We're going to let it straight back between these 2 rods. And you just engage the reel. And it'll swing to the outside of all these rods and not get tangled up.
You let the planer board just drift back another 30 feet or so, right?
Yeah, about 30, 40 feet right between the 2 back rods.
And then engaged your reel.
Engage the reel.
And really it just, the
planer board
brought it around where you wanted it.
So we didn't tangle anything up.
That's a great system, and I'm gonna have to remember that, because when I put my planer boards out after I've got other rods down, I'm always
Struggling.
messing with that.
Right.
Struggling, yeah. So nice technique.
Thanks.
Keith, this has been a pretty amazing day out here.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It has. We have caught a lot of fish. We didn't quite get our limits, but we were being a little selective too.
Right. Threw a few smaller ones back.
Yep.
You lost quite a few, so.
I lost a few, yes. Yes, I did. In addition to producing the blades and lures for your company, you also guide this lake too.
Yes, I'm a charter captain out here, and we take people out and we catch them a ton of fish, and they usually have a grand time and they go home with a lot of fish.
And the other thing to be aware of is you have a killer deal for anglers coming from the Northwest, don't you?
Yes, we only charge $450 for up to 3 people, and we give you a full day of fishing with that, unless we limit out, and then it's usually a little bit early, but we can still go jigging for some other species.
Yep. And again, guys, you saw the quality of the fish here. There is a 6 fish limit, minimum size 15 inches, and no maximum size.
Correct.
And we should also, because there's such a big concern in the Northwest about fish populations, out here, you said it's encouraged to keep those big guys.
Yes. All the tournaments they have across this lake, they're all kill tournaments, and they all go to food banks because there's so many fish in this lake. They need to downsize the population a little bit.
Yeah, that's really hard for us in the Northwest to wrap our heads around, because we release anything that's a larger breeding fish, and here you're keeping everything.
Exactly.
It's amazing, and it just tells you what a great fishery it is here.
Right.
Well, Keith, thanks again for taking us out.
It was
Bob
a pleasure.
and I had a blast. We'll see you guys on the water and online. I was told we'd have people.
Where's our people? Where's our people, Mike? I hope he shows up.